Here we go. Divine Spirit and gracious Creator, we're all here to open ourselves up unconditionally to your divine assistance and continued direction. As well as receiving your healing and guidance, we are fully open and ready to receive and notice signs and blessings. We are truly grateful and thank you. Amen.
Amen.
Please settle your minds and focus on your crown chakra. And when you are ready, open it for Spirit to supply you with its source of energy. As it enters your crown chakra, allow it to rebalance all your chakras, starting with the crown chakra, moving on to the brow chakra, down to the throat chakra, then on to the heart chakra, working its way down to the solar plexus chakra, and further down to the sacral chakra, and then down to the root chakra. Allow the spirit energy source to visit all your minor chakras to maximize our potential in this circle. Let the energy settle in your body. And when you are ready, move your focus back to your heart chakra and start linking with all other members of this circle unconditionally. Set your intentions on the task we agreed, please, to maximize our ability to make the links to spirit that we need to achieve. We have come together on the earth plane with the purpose of receiving answers to our questions from our spirit guides and advisors that are happy to link with us. I would like to start by introducing members of our circle. My name is Neil, and with me today is Adrian, Nikki, Ashley, and Sarah. Donna will be joining us later. I would like to welcome all members of the Spirit Circle and thank you for believing in us. As we try to lift our energy levels sufficiently to enable you to bridge and make contact through our mediums, we are focusing and offering you the opportunity to link through us. Please link directly through your choice of medium. And if you are happy to link through another medium at the same time as another soul from spirit does, please do so. Where possible, we would respectfully appreciate confirmation that we have achieved a successful link through either a sense of doing so or even more grateful to hear the spoken word itself. As we try to lift our energy levels in our own circle, and with the help of our own guides and others in spirit, we look forward to making the connection to the spirit circle. When we have achieved that, could you confirm when you are ready for me to put questions to you, please? Please focus on your heart chakras and combine with one another and visualize yourself sitting round a fire and connecting hands from one to the other in this circle. Just focus on combining the energy, please. Spirits who want to link are very close. Please allow them to link if you sense they're linking with you.
The healing is almost finished. We'll be soon ready.
Thank you. I would like to issue a warm welcome to any spirit that chooses to join us today, and also welcome all the observers on the spirit plane.
I want to say thank you for the good warm welcome. We have got observers.
Thank you for coming. When you are ready, just let me know when I can ask questions, please.
You'll notice there'll be a slight shuffle tonight. There's a slight different energy tonight. Please just bear with us.
What can we do to help?
Connection to she's be a bit higher.
Let's focus on our heart chakras and connect to one another, please. if needed, could I ask our spirit teams and guides to help us lift the energy to make the connection, please?
Energy is starting to lift.
Thank you for any help you can give us.
Matimbi Rosi.
Do you translate that, please?
Love conquers all.
Ashley, you're on mute. Is there anyone here that can ask questions, please, yet?
Connection is slow. Just give it time.
Okay. Just let me know when, please.
Does anybody else see like a Zulu warrior?
I got the name Zeus. Feel like he was a high priest. He's just really just standing there watching.
He's got a big head. Where it's like a bird on his head.
Yeah, lots of feathers.
I can hear chanting going on at the moment. Just seems to be they just don't want to come in.
One's coming in now. I feel the energy. I'm being told there's 28.
I have somebody new. He's actually at the side of me, but he just won't come in. He just won't. He's just so fear.
Please don't hold back. We'll make you really welcome.
Well, this is new.
Good evening.
Evening.
Good evening to you both.
I'm new.
My name's Neil. What's yours?
Evening, Neil. I don't really remember my name.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't really remember a lot, to be fair. I've just been pushed here.
Are you pleased you've been pushed?
I'll let you know in a bit.
Okay.
Seems very nice, though. The energy's kind of up and down at the moment. I'll tell you that now, hey, Neil. It's
Okay.
quite strange. I know we have somebody else with us.
We do. Someone's contacting us through Adrian. How are you doing?
Think he might be a bit shy.
You did say good evening.
Yes. But sometimes that's all you'll get.
Please relax. Shall I just start the questions and we'll see how we go?
Oh, do we have questions? Oh, this is different.
This is what we like doing, and spirits that come before seem to enjoy answering for us.
We can have a go. Don't know if I'd get them right or not.
I'm sure there's no right or wrong answers.
This is true. There's never a right, there's never a wrong.
Let me lead in carefully then. In spirit, do spirit take anything for granted?
Nothing's taken for granted. Even on the life? No, get that right. Even on the earth plane, some people don't take things for granted, but there is others that do. But here, when they come from up to the spirit world, we'll learn nothing is taken for granted.
Have you lived on the earth plane before yourself?
Yes, many times.
Okay.
And yes, I did take things for granted when I was on the earth plane. Took life for granted. But then when I came here, I was shown a different path.
Okay. Out of your lives on the earth plane, which one did you like best and which one did you benefit the most from?
Wow. That's a difficult one, Neil.
Or just an example.
See, I was a little girl when I passed. I was very poorly. They couldn't save me. They couldn't save me. My nanny came and helped me through. But now I've grown up. I watched from afar, from a distance, learning. Because you know, we do learn, do go to school here. But now I'm older.
Please don't dwell on the negative memories of that
No
life.
negatives, no negatives.
Okay.
I'm just giving you an example
Okay.
of how it was.
Do you
But
have
now I'm older.
Hmm.
And I watched my family grow up on the airplane and trying to help them through their life. They didn't see me though, obviously.
No, well, that's very reassuring.
Yes, very reassuring. Because you know, our families have done the airplane. We can visit anytime and help them through their lives, their troubles, the woes. Some don't understand, but others do. And then those that do, you do get that feel, that little warm feeling that they know that we're there for them. It's not always like that though, Neil, but you know, we're here to help.
No, I understand that there are many that do not understand.
This is right. There isn't. And it's those that don't understand where their path is leading them. They don't want to know, they don't want to understand, which is fine by them, you know. We can't make them. But eventually they'll come here, and eventually they will understand the nudges, understand the signs, which they missed when they was on Earth playing.
Okay, thank you. Knowledge is one thing itself, but where does creativity come from?
Within yourself. When you're down on the Earth plane, creativity is within yourself. You allow creativity to create inside yourself. Some don't want to, some kind of block it. But others will pursue it in different avenues, in different ways, in different forms. As in drawing, as in acting, as in dancing. Different creativities. It's not just one. There's loads of different ways you can express creativity.
Okay, thank you. Is energy the carrier of thought and memory? And does time shape an idea?
Can you just repeat that one? Your volume's not very good.
Okay. Is energy the carrier of thought or thought and memory? So does energy carry thought and memory?
Wow, these are getting deep. Yes and no, depending on your thoughts and your feelings. Really, it's the individual, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, that's quite a deep one, because there's different ways you can interpret that, to be fair. You know,
Yeah.
you have a memory from a child, and that child, you know, what the thought and the process is in your head, but the energy is different. The energy is different from a different source, if you like, spiritual source, I would say.
Yeah.
So it's kind of different in different ways, Neil.
Okay, thank you. As I understand it, when we pass, we take all our memories with us and
Not
leave
all.
our.
Not all. There's some memories people don't want to take with them.
You mean negative memories from the earth?
Absolutely. The negative ones. The positive ones they will take with them, and they're cherished. The negative ones, they'll only take the negative ones if they have to learn from that negative.
Okay, I understand that. Thank you. Okay. When considering future incarnations, do guides, teachers, elders, and time planners help prod and push us to consider future lives to help us develop?
This I cannot answer. This is a bit deep for me. I'm going to have to pass on that one, Neil. I'm so sorry.
Okay, not to worry.
Yes, is the answer.
Okay.
I knew
But
somebody was there.
Yeah. Could I have your name, please? Have you been with us before?
my name is Kistry. I have been a few times before.
Okay, I think I remember the name, Christian. Thank you.
So would you like to answer the question again, and I'll try and answer in more depth for you?
Yeah. When considering future incarnations, in spirit, do guides, teachers, elders, and time planners help prod and push the soul to consider future lives to help their development?
Yes, they do. This is guidance, but to help move along your development, you do need to be pushed sometimes, because you can become more complacent, as we all sometimes need a rest. But sometimes the teachers would say, in some lives, you've had an easy experience.
Yep.
So they would try to push you along a more difficult experience, to challenge you.
Presume the same thing happens in our earth lives when we get complacent.
Yes, sometimes you need a good push, or direction would be a better way to put it.
Yeah.
But can I just step in there? Don't we are all teachers, though, in our own right. We've all got our own life. When we was on the earth plane, we kind of did our own life, and we kind of showed our children. So
Yes.
we are all teachers if you think about it in that way. But obviously we have teachers, and then teachers, which is our elders. But we are all teachers in our own rights, to be fair.
You have answered that perfectly.
Yeah.
We all learn, but we all teach and we all share.
That makes sense, because on the earth plane, sometimes it's the children that get the adults to see the errors of their ways.
Yes.
Again, you can teach
Mm.
by learning,
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter how old you are.
Yeah.
You can still teach a parent, whether that's patience, calmness, or
And
even...
different forms. Sorry, I bumped in there.
No, go on.
And different forms of communication as well. Different kinds of languages as well. Because if you think about it, not all of us can hear. Not all of us can speak. So you have to think about the people that can't communicate the way we do. They communicate with the hands, the blind, the deaf. They all communicate in different ways. We all teach each other how to communicate. Cool, that's a bit deep for me.
It's a very good analogy, that. It's really good.
Yeah,
Thank you for that.
I'm very passionate about things like that, I'm afraid.
Well, I sometimes I feel I've got too many questions like this, but I'm going to keep going. On the earth plane, if a human soul exercises their free will and chooses a path or a diversion away from their pathway, what happens, or how is it viewed back in spirit by their teachers?
Can I answer this? There's no view in spirit world. We're all one. We're how can I explain this in a different way? We're all happy how people develop in their own ways. There's no right, there's no wrong way. People have their own ways, people have their own paths. But there's no wrong or right.
But what I'm saying is, if we've come here to actually learn and experience something, and we use free will and move away from that objective, how do you get us back on path? That's what I mean.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I didn't understand the question very well.
That's fine.
Everybody has their free will, as you said. There's no wrong or right way in a path up here. They will choose their own path, but that's for their experience in a different way. In the earth, they, for instance, okay, I'm going to try it, but this in a different way. Earth plane, if they were a teacher, for instance, and then they come up here, and they don't want to be a teacher, but they want to go in a different direction.
Yeah.
But knowing actually their hearts was a teacher, it's good because they can actually go and find that different path. But you always find that they'll always have that teacher instincts in them.
Yeah.
So they'll try and learn a new, can I say trade? Is that the right word? Could be.
It's
Not
good
sure.
enough. It's good enough.
Okay. They'll try and learn a new trade to see if that suits them. But they'd always been a teacher in their life form. So you'll always have that in them, but it's great if they can divert and try something new, because that's what it's all about, trying new things. And sometimes when you're on the earth plane, you don't get the chance to learn new trades, if that's the right word.
I mean, some people on
That's-
the earth plane get distracted or conditioned and move away from the object of what they came to learn, I suppose. And yet they seem to get back on track. I'm asking what gets them back on track.
themselves.
Okay.
They will learn themselves that actually they've tried it, didn't like it, and they'll just backtrack themselves. And obviously their elders as well, because we do have people we turn to as well. So
Okay.
they will advise them as well.
Okay.
So we do have advice up here as well.
Yeah.
But they like to learn our own way. And if they think that we are going off the, may I say, the beaten track, is that how you say it? I'm not quite sure, but for me, beaten track, they will kind of, as I call, reel us back in. That's probably the best way, and they'll kind of guide us, and like in a classroom as well, really, you know, and they try and explain things to us, and they make us make our own decisions. So we're learning all the time which way to go, which direction to go in. Sometimes not the right choice, but that's our choice we have to make. But obviously then we do have to come back and go on the right path. Does that make sense to you, Neil?
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Now, a question from one of my friends. Is there a learning process or a time frame for a soul to learn how to communicate via a medium after they've passed?
It's really difficult, that one. It's up to the own individual person. We all have levels. We all have, when we pass, we always have levels of things we need to do after we pass over.
Yeah.
Some people do it very quickly and want to communicate very quickly, but others, it takes a bit longer for them to process what's happened to them. A bit of denial. They don't want to believe that they're actually passed over yet. So it does take a little bit longer sometimes for people. And some people don't want to be contacted. Some people don't want to go back because there's too much heartache. But you always find that you do have your family up here. So the family will talk, the family will guide and help the one that's just passed over. And eventually, hopefully, guide them in the way that if they want to come back and communicate, they will. But they can't, not always. It's a very delicate subject, that.
Okay. But is the actual spirit process of making a connection difficult, or does it have to be learned?
It has to be learned.
Okay.
It is quite tiring.
Yeah.
To make contact with people on the earth plane, and it can be very tiring at times, to be fair. Sometimes sometimes people take it in their own stride and they're very good, but there's others that when they pass and they're quite poorly, they have to get themselves well first before even consider trying to make that contact. That's where, when we have family over here, they rely on the family to come down and make that contact for them, because obviously they'd be too tired and trying to make themselves cross over that light, if you like.
Yeah. Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, as a medium, to me, that does make sense, because it's when you
Yeah.
try and get a link, it comes in many cases via another relative that has passed.
It's really strange, because we see it up here, that when somebody comes to see medium,
Yeah.
they want that person to come through, but it's not always the case. That person may not be ready, as in they haven't finished their crossing over.
Yeah.
And probably still they are still quite weak. It can take months, years to help them cross over properly. Some don't, some do make it quite quick, but there is some that do take quite a long time for them to actually cross over.
Right, can I quickly ask a question? You said it can take months or years, but
Yeah.
that, if that's in terms of our time frame, because you don't have a time frame, do you? From what
We don't
know?
have no, that's right, we don't have a time frame. You're right there. So it does take, it can take on Earth plane, it can take months, years.
Yeah.
Up here, for us up here, it's probably last week. It's quite different here in the spirit world.
Oh, okay, thank you.
But also, people get disheartened because they do want that certain person to come through, and we as here in the spirit world, we see that quite a lot. There's not a lot we can do. If that person's not ready to talk, they won't talk, but they will probably talk through somebody else from the family. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So my advice to the spirit, from the spirit world to earth plane, is please do not get disheartened. It will happen, the connection will happen, but we don't know when that connection would be. It's up to the own individual when they are ready, and it's that individual will know when they're ready. We can't speed the process up. I hope that's clear.
Yeah, thank you.
Can I carry on?
Oh yes, sorry, I went in one of my yes, sorry.
No, that's
I forgot.
fine.
I forgot where we were then for a minute.
No, that's fine. I'm just glad you answered, Ashley.
Oh, sorry, Ashley. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I hope that was okay for you.
No, it was terrible. No, I'm joking. It was great. Thank you.
Oh, Neil, we've got a joker.
We have a few jokers. You're all right there.
Good.
Now,
I like a good laugh.
oh, good. Well, we'll get on to something in a minute, but I'm presuming in spirit you communicate by telepathy or something similar. Is that right? Rather than speaking as we do now.
No, we speak like you do. People think it
Really?
is telepathy. Yes, really. We all got a mouth. We all got a voice. Unfortunately, you guys don't see that. That is so funny.
It's just that last week we had a situation where two spirits came through, and one remarked to the other that it made a change to talk to them in the way they were doing it, and I'm trying to understand why.
You will get. So we have. I know we do have I know we have somebody else in the room that's not speaking up very well. I know he will speak, but not good. So we will communicate like we are now through
Right.
each other, like we are. because we are connected with you.
Yeah.
Spiritually, through the medium, yes, we do connect differently with you in different ways. We show you images, we show you senses, we show you different ways, but that's because obviously how the medium sees it and how we work with that medium. But here, as we are together, we can talk. We are talking to you.
Yeah.
We're not sending messages through brains. We are talking together, which is great, which is allowing us to do that with you.
Yeah, no, I understand that. But what I meant was, when you're back in spirit, how do you actually communicate in spirit? You don't
As we are
have the
doing.
voice, but really, okay.
Yes, really.
I just thought it was more sharing of your mind, your information, your moods.
It it really depends on what we are doing.
Okay.
It depends. Again, it's learning. We're on the different paths, so it depends where we are and how we do communicate. But normally we're like this.
Okay, that's good to hear.
I wish she was in the bar. Actually, we could have a drink together. Now that would be funny.
If we were, what would your drink be?
Oh gosh.
What would you choose?
Orange juice. I don't drink spirits.
No.
I wasn't allowed on Earth plane. I was too young.
What about in the previous life?
Oh my goodness. I had a tanker.
Yeah.
You know, like the pirates.
Yeah.
It was like that. It was like a tanker. It was a metal tanker I had.
But was it beer or was it rum? Then if you were like a tankard.
No, don't do rum. I think it's don't do rum. No. It was more beer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Right. When you're communicating with us from spirit,
Yeah.
how do you do so in the language that we can understand? How do you know? Or how do you achieve that?
Can you just elaborate on that a little bit more, Neil?
Yeah.
What yours?
I talk in English.
Yeah.
You come here to talk to me, you're talking in English. Now, some spirits, they may have not been to England, they may have been somewhere else. So how do you know, or how do you achieve talking in my language so that I can understand you?
English is English. Pakistan is Pakistan. Chinese is Chinese. This is just this is so funny.
Yeah, but last week we had someone that came through that had a life in Persia. Now, English would have not been the language in Persia, but they talked to me in English. That's what I'm trying to ask. How did they know?
There you go.
There's
your answer.
Neil, are you trying to say that do souls learn different languages? Like, so some can speak multiple languages, some can't. Is that what you're trying to say?
In a roundabout way, yeah.
Some souls are clever. They're clever sods. Our souls. Yes. We have got people that do speak multiple languages, as you say, because their families are from different origins.
Yeah.
And obviously, when we have people pass over, they pass over from all over the world. As you know, we are a big family up here.
Yeah.
They will have their own language, but you know, English is one of the main languages, you know, but yes, there is different languages up there, but a lot of them do speak English and do understand.
what I would have expected you to have said is, because you're using Nikki's voice box, that you would adopt the language that she speaks in, but you didn't say that.
Yeah, I'm not going to comment on Nikki. She's a strange one anyway. But yes, I am using Nikki. But if I went through a different person,
Yeah.
then I'd use their voice box. It's yes, you are right. But again, it was the way how you said it. It was
Yeah.
the question
Yeah.
wasn't put in that way. But yes,
No, that's fine. Okay.
it's your fault.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I've got big shoulders. I'll take that one. What motivated you to make contact with us here and now?
What
She got
tonight?
pushed in tonight,
Yeah.
didn't she?
Tonight.
Yeah, I got pushed in. You normally have I know you have, because I'm new here tonight, as you know.
Yeah.
And I'm different. I feel I'm different to other spirits that have come in. But I kind of got the short straw, is it they say?
Yeah. Yeah.
And got pushed in. I'm I'm quite shy. My confidence isn't brilliant. I'm guessing this is one of my journeys. I'm learning that actually they want me to be more confident.
Okay. That makes sense.
So I think they thought it was good to push me in. And I actually came on a bike tonight. I'm a messenger, believe it or not. And I actually came on a bike. It was quite funny. I was supposed to be delivering a letter, and for some reason I got pushed in. Anyway, that's my journey tonight.
Forgive me, but I don't remember asking your name. Did you?
My name.
Did I? You
Mm,
said you wouldn't sure, didn't you?
I can't share my name.
Okay.
There's certain things I'm not allowed to say, and
Okay.
that's one of them tonight, because I'm new.
Okay.
And whether I will be back again, I don't know. So I'm not allowed to say at the moment.
Okay.
On that, can I quickly ask a question?
Mhm.
Does anybody like from your circle come to our circle that may be like related to us, like but further back down the line?
Yes, there is. But because we have some that are related to you guys, they will not show themselves, because this is
Like you, maybe.
I'm not.
I
I'm not. I'm not related to anybody.
Okay.
So that's why I was pushed in. Yes, but yeah, we do have people that are related to people here, but how do I explain that one? That other one's not here with me to help me.
But do
He's
they
just
present as somebody who they may have been previously in a past life, not as we would know them?
Yes, but also you do have your loved ones here as well, and it's actually your loved ones that are actually trying to give you the energy for us to come through. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it
And
does.
and also your spirit guides as well. You do have, God, you do have a lot of spirit guides in tonight. I cannot count the too many, but with your spirit guides, your loved ones are with them,
Yeah.
but they're not allowed to show themselves. They are
Mm.
just watching from afar. But they know, but rest assured, they are with you, and they are watching, and
Do
they
you
are
like
learning
going to
as
the
well.
movies? Like, do they enjoy it?
That's a really good way of showing. That's a really good way. I like that one. Can I take that one and take it with me? I like that. Yeah, I suppose it is really. I don't really know. Ooh, don't know.
I mean, to a
Not sure
circle,
on that one.
it's like going to the movies. Yes,
Oh, he's back. Hello, where have you been?
I've
You have
been
to book your
listening.
tickets in advance, or can you just turn up on the night?
Turn up on the night you're letting anyway. They're letting you riff rapping. Oh, sorry, I'm getting a bit cheeky. Sorry. Oh dear.
As long as you're enjoying the experience, that's all that matters.
Yeah, it's really nice actually. It's kind of cozy and I feel like I'm being myself. I'm I'm drawing myself out really. Oh dear, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Oops. I best be on my best behaviour, but it's a bit hard really when we've got a nice circle like this.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you another question, a bit more serious.
Oh dear.
See if you know the answer. What is the purpose of black holes in the universe? Do you know that?
Black holes.
Yeah, we're told
It's-
about black holes in the universe. What's their actual purpose?
It's energy. Energy sucks in and it makes a black hole. It's too much energy going down. That's my philosophy on it. I don't know.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm not an astrologer. I'm just me.
We don't know either. There's a lot of controversy about them. That if you get into them, you'll be taken somewhere out the other side to another galaxy.
Another dimension.
Yeah, whatever.
It could be a big mouse eating through that cheese, making it bigger. No, I'm joking.
All right. A sense of humor's coming out now. Okay, fair enough.
I say it seriously now. I'm not an astrologer. I don't understand planets, to be fair. I don't understand that way at all. I know we do have people in the circle that are that way inclined.
Yeah.
They're kind of laughing because of my big cheese. But I'm sure one day they'll come down, and I'm sure one day they will say. But no, I don't know. It's probably good up there. You bouncing all over the place. You've got no gravity, have you? So floating, I don't know. I don't know. Good question though. I'd like to go and find that one out myself, actually.
Okay, but we'll leave you to do that.
Hey, just think, if I ever meet you again, you ask that question, guess what? I might be able to answer it next time and you'll be well impressed.
I'll have to make a note of that one for you.
Oh, please don't.
Okay. Let's just see. Are you still okay for more questions?
I'm just about to say I'm starting to dip a little bit, so probably just one more.
The call one?
Pardon?
Would you like a funny one, a funny question?
Oh, go on then. Let's
Well,
leave on the high.
No, let me ask. This is straightforward. Time for a giggle. What makes you laugh? What actually makes you laugh?
Oh, God, that's so easy. I'm a people's person. I like to think I am a people's person. I had many lives down there. I've already explained I was a child once.
Yeah.
I heard explain I was one of those drinking that thing.
Yeah. Tankard.
Tankard, is that what you call it? I don't know.
Well, I know what you mean for beer, yeah.
Yeah, but I like to think I was a people's person, and I like to share advice, and it's really hard to explain this one. It isn't hard, but to actually understand me as a person, because I'm quite a sincere person, and I like to think people are sincere. I know that isn't the truth. I know there's people down there that aren't sincere, and they're quite nasty people down there on the earth plane. But obviously, have you cleared this one up before, when people are not very nice down there, and then they come up and they have to learn the steps to.
Yep.
Oh, okay, so I don't have to go through that. That's good. But for me, it's like, I like her giggle. She's got a lovely giggle. That's infectious. I like that. That when people laugh, and I can make people laugh, that does it for me. And then
Good.
it makes me laugh. So it's kind of infectious. Yes. So I like to make people happy. If I know I've made people happy, I know I've done my job.
When you're watching us, what do you find funny about us?
I'm not quite sure, really, because you're it's really, because I've only met you tonight, so it's really difficult, that one. But you all have a lovely energy about you. Don't get me wrong, Neil, but I get quite intimidated with you.
Well, I don't know why.
I feel sometimes you're a bit of a teacher, and like a strict teacher. Sorry, that's how you come across sometimes. But then I know that ice is broken, and I know you have got that real nice, warm sense of humour. I have seen that. That's quite nice. But yeah, it's when you give out your questions, it's kind of like, oh, teachers here. That's how it feels sometimes. I'm sorry, Neil. That's how I come across.
That's all an act on my part. It's all an act.
Oh, I hope so. I wouldn't like to be in your classroom.
Well, maybe you are at the minute. So
I think in a life down there before, I think you was a teacher, you know. I think I do really think that you were a teacher from the Victorian times.
Oh, don't tell me that.
With a long stick.
Yeah. And don't forget the dunce hat.
Who's that for? Me or you?
For both of us, probably, Neil.
Okay.
We'll both stand in that corner together.
Yeah, D1 and D2. There you go.
Yeah. But no, it's just nice to have that friendly chat and giggle.
Good.
And it just warms the vibration up that little bit more. Yep. It was quite cold earlier. I felt it really cold earlier. It was really difficult to come through. But now it's quite nice now.
Well, hopefully all our energies are blended, so that's made it easier for everyone.
I think that's why I'm the way I am, because the energies are beautiful now. It is like singing birds, tweeting nicely. Yeah, it's nice. But I'm really sorry, but I am slowly going, Neil, and I really must say goodbye to you all.
Thank you for joining us. It wasn't so bad getting pushed in, was it?
Oh no, is that Ashley? No, Ashley, it wasn't. It was lovely to meet you all. It really was.
Well done. You've done great. So.
And it was lovely to meet you.
I really hope I do see you again. I really do. But
I'm sure we will at some point.
Don't say anything, but you can call me Rose. Shh, I didn't say that. Shh.
Okay.
Just think
I'm
of the
not
flower.
meant to share. Yeah,
that's fine.
I suppose.
That's fine. We won't embarrass you.
I'll bid you good night. Thank you for letting me join. Oh, well, no, I was pushed. Yeah.
Yeah, but next
thank you.
next time, don't wait to be pushed.
Yeah, you got your
Uh,
confidence now. There's no excuse. You got to volunteer.
That's only if I'm allowed. It's up here. You wouldn't believe up here. You have got a queue of people that want to come down and say hello,
Mm.
but sometimes they just haven't, the energy isn't right. It's the energy that stops them. But
Yeah.
I will say you have had the higher realm tonight. I will say that. He has
Right,
been
thank you.
around. He has watched
Good.
with the elders, but you do have that massive one. He is quite big. Oh, I've said too much again. Oops. I'm going now. Okay.
All right.
I'll bid you good night. Thank
you.
you.
Good night. Bye.
Safe journey back. Safe journey
Lots
back.
of love. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye. Is there anyone else left with us, please?
I will also say good evening.
Okay.
As I
Sorry
was,
we didn't get to talk too much, but
no, I was in to help.
Yep.
Bring the energies and assist where necessary with the young ones.
yeah, we are
There are
very
lots.
grateful that you were.
Yes, we have tried to with your circle, which is like a training ground. So
Oh,
as
we're
much as the elders come in and your own guides from all around. We know with how you blend your energies that we can invite others to come and come through.
As you know, we feel privileged anyway that you choose to work with us.
No, it's our pleasure.
You know,
It
it just helps our development totally.
It is a wonderful circle.
Thank you for that.
I will say goodbye.
Yeah,
And
good
God
night.
bless to you all.
And hopefully you'll come back with some more in due course.
Yes, we will.
Right, safe journey.
Good night.
Good night.
Time for us now to finish today's question and answer session. We would like to thank Spirit for being here to guide us and working directly with us. That includes our personal guides for their ongoing support and the additional advisors that have joined us here today to give us the benefit of their wisdom. Thank you for your continued support, which we fully appreciate and value. We look forward to linking up again with you next time. Before we close the link, we hope you don't mind us spending a few minutes of our time exploring our personal direct links with Spirit. 2 to 3 minutes, everyone, until I call you back into the room. Time now to refocus on your crown chakras, please. And as and when you have, close it down to break your link with spirit. Move any residual energy you don't need down from your crown chakra to your brow chakra, onto your throat chakra, then to your heart chakra, further down to your solar plexus chakra, and onto your sacral chakra, and then to your root chakra. Allow this surplus energy to move down through your legs and body to your feet, and ground yourself on Mother Earth, please. When you are sufficiently grounded, and in your own time, gently and slowly bring your attention back into the room.